like me. You are nothing like me. Keep your phone.
Last video, I talked about the Wearbuds and my impressions, with performance, battery life, wearability, and the watch functions and software, and gave my critique. This video I'm taking a look at the pricing and verdict, any software updates, and any company updates about shipping new features, etc. Right off the bat, there's a rumor going around that the company AI Power has made a second-gen version of the Wearbuds, supposedly that fixed the display, battery life, and any defects, and that version was shipped to everyone who didn't get the first batch special, meaning that anyone who had received the first batch special would be using a defective unit. This is, from what I can tell, wrong. There is no second-gen version of the Wearbuds. The first batch type is what ships to everyone. However, I did get a confirmation that there's an upcoming Wearbuds Pro, which is quite concerning. It's not ready to be announced yet, which is good, I guess. The reason the Wearbuds Pro is concerning is because I worry the feedback that has been given about the screen, the app functionality, and the general usability of the Wearbuds will be going into the Pro version and not the general version. Let's hope not. Anyways, any software updates to speak of in the 4-ish months since I got them? Yes, but none that really fix any major issues I had with the software in the last video. You still cannot read notifications from the watch, nor get notifications about reminders, calendar, or Gmail. My heart rate sensor still doesn't work, and the watch stats still do not reset every day. They just keep going and going and going. I think the touch controls on the earbuds work a little better, maybe. So what did they improve? Well, they don't disconnect from the app randomly anymore, so that was a good thing that they fixed. There's added notifications for Instagram and Twitter, I guess. And the buds generally connect quicker, but ultimately not much has changed in the software. Quick note before we go into shipping and stuff, the watch band gets pretty dirty when placed anywhere that is not completely free of dust. As you can see here, this was only from like a couple seconds of being on the floor. Even putting it on my laptop doesn't really fix the problem, so that's good to know if you don't like your stuff getting dirty. Any updates about shipping and production? Yes, a lot actually. So in the couple email statements I have here previously, AI Power stated that they only are producing the black version for the moment, and they have plans to produce the white and others as they get more resources. They have since announced they're ready to produce the 3 other colors as well as the watch chargers and straps, but since the coronavirus is spreading rapidly over in China, production has been halted for the better part of a month now. This is because the Chinese New Year holiday has been extended. AI Power did say recently that production and shipping should resume soon, as of February 14th, and by the time this comes out, AI Power should already be shipping the new colors. The announcement of the Wearbuds Pro is not good. It means that the current product is inferior even before everyone has gotten them, and they still haven't fixed the software issues. My biggest issue right now, though, is the price. The Wearbuds retail for $200. The coral and mint colors, which you can kind of see here, $250. Ultimately, this is really absurd, and where the title comes into play. Do not buy these. For what you get, it is not worth it. The concept is great, the execution in some parts work, but the overall experience is pretty bad. The buds are worth the 100 split, but the watch is not worth 100, and the combination of the two doesn't mean they work better. AI Power did their best with this concept, but it's just not enough. It needs more tuning. It feels like an Xbox Kinect situation. Microsoft had a vision for the Kinect's success, pairing it with a console and making a full-motion game. The execution was sloppy and the Kinect didn't work because of the games. It was also forced and bundled with the Xbox One, which made it required. This caused the price to increase to $100. And I fear the same thing is happening here. If AI Power just released the buds and made a separate case for like $110, they'd be much more competitive and have a lot more buyers. My ultimate recommendation is unfortunately not to buy these unless they're on sale or you get a good discount at like $100, $110. And they just need a little bit more time to sort of fix the issues they have before I'd recommend these to anyone.